All right. Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today I'll be talking about another character within this game. And today's character is going to be Audrey. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, before saying anything about Audrey, I must need to tell you that due to monetization issue, I cannot make slur at the first 1 minute of the video. So as a result, I might say a lot of slurs for this character. Okay. So first of all, let's see if 1 minute is okay. 1 minute is not gone by. Anyway, so let's see what this stupid piece of shit is capable of doing. Okay. So first of all, let's use every gun ability for this stupid piece of shit. Okay, to give her as maximum uh, damage possible to make sure that she actually do or does something. Okay, so I'll be choosing this and this and okay, let's see this one. Okay, so it will basically give me 50 bullets with max damage output. So the main problem with this weapon or this character is if I were to shoot without controlling my mouse, the recoil goes that much high up in the sky. Okay, now if I were to do it with some other character called Ming is far better than Audrey. So this is a reality. You will have to accept this. Okay, now if I were to use it now, how much? Overall, she does 1450 damage. Now, you might be thinking, wow, finally someone gonna be beating this one, right? No, she'll be here. Why is that? First of all, her weapon recoil is much worse than Ming. Ming, in order to kill the enemy, need to get closer to the enemy. Okay, but this character, even if you are close to the enemy, your percentage of killing the enemy is a lot lower than the enemy killing you. Okay, that much horrible this character is. Okay, now even though 1450 damage she is capable of doing, she is still very useless in this regard. Okay, now let's talk about other factor. Other factor is what about her active skill, passive skill, and ultimate. So let's talk about her active skill. So her active skill basically makes her into a laser character. Now just because she becomes a laser doesn't mean that she herself will basically be able to move in this mode. No, she basically get stuck to the field. Okay, she is basically stuck. I cannot move this character. So this is one of the thing about this character is even though she does the maximum amount of damage, the overall damage output is not equivalent to her movement. Her movement is slow, and her main task is basically a turret. And let's see how much damage she can output using this. So the overall maximum damage output will be 3190. So she will be able to do 3990 3190 damage to the enemy, which is more than enough. Okay, if I were to activate this, then let's see how much happens. Remember 3190 it was before. Now it is 4582 damage. So overall in terms of damage it is extremely high, there is no doubt about it. But what is the point of damage if the accuracy is very low? Like this is the mid range, right? Now look, obviously I need to make my mouse a little bit control, but even when I try to control my mouse, you definitely saw majority of the bullet went outside and not the actual target itself. So this is the reason why even if you were to use this character even at close range, your percentage of winning the battle from that close range is very low. So what can you do? You can do nothing about it actually. Okay, so let's talk about how you should be using this character. What is the main purpose of this character? The main purpose of this character, despite this character being a sentinel, okay, so this is a sentinel character. Sentinels are basically DPS character. Okay, this is what sentinels mean. This is a support character, this is a controller. So what is the difference? The controller is basically control the battlefield based on their ability to use skill, uh, which basically makes the enemy not being able to perform their skill properly. Okay, these are controller. So from that point of perspective, even EVT is a lot more capable than this one. This one is basically like an what should I call it? This one is basically like a uh, DPS character, okay? Like damage per second, DPS character. A Sentinel character falls into that category. So despite this character being a DPS character, it feels like she is a support character. That's basically how it feels like. Okay, so because of that exact reason, I could not even put this character here. Okay, because she is a Sentinel, but she does control. Okay, how? When you use this character's ultimate for a short period of time, she basically creates this area of fire puddle, okay, or area of what should I call it, fire damage. So this basically gives the enemy continuous fire damage, okay, but it can only be done up to 3 times in a game, not as much as possible, and it can be only used uh, 6 bullets per each time this character uses. So you can only use it up to 3 times. 6 bullets, 3 6 18. You can use this ultimate up to 18 times. So that's basically the limit of this character. What about this character's ability to turn into this? This is very good, but you basically turn into a turret, and in turret mode your overall movement is 0. So if you are in a turret mode and your movement is 0, then how are you gonna survive? You won't. That's the whole reason why I said that this is not a DPS character. This is a support character. Okay, not even support, like a support slash control type of character. This is not a DPS character. If you guys use this character for DPS, you are not gonna be able to get satisfaction out of this character. So if you were to use this character, never use this character for mid range. Okay, don't use it for long range, mid range, or even short range. Yeah, don't use it for that. What you will be doing is to annoy the enemy. Okay, so you need to just annoy the enemy, because the overall bullet output is almost unlimited, which is why what your main target should be is to annoy the enemy and make sure to kill the enemy almost at their last uh, HP. So that's basically how this character functions. Okay, now you might be thinking, okay, what about this character's other skills, such as this one? What this overhit does is it basically gives this character the ability to shoot for a longer period of time. Okay, so this is the only thing that you will be able to use in this turret mode. Okay, the active skill. And what about this? This basically is a shield. This is the passive skill. Her passive skill basically gives this character 2 types of ability. Either when she uses her shield, the shield will be 200, or recovery shield will be about 100 and it can recover. Let's see. So in this case, it is total 250. Okay, and if I were to use this, it will be maximum 220. So not that much difference. Okay, except this 220 it recovers. Other ones doesn't recover. So that's basically the whole issue here. So when it comes to this royal shield, I suggest that you select recovery shield 100%. Okay, it will be a lot more beneficial. Now when it comes to armor, select this armor and this. Okay, now question remains is, okay, why have I selected rate of sorry, damage, base damage, and not rate of fire? Okay, let's see what happens if I were to use rate of fire. So rate of fire will also basically increase the fire rate, but it will become even more unstable. Bro, am continuously aiming my mouse at the enemy and they are keep missing every bullet. How is that even possible? That isn't possible, unless it is impossible because this character was made that way. Okay, so which is why even if you were to use rate of fire, it is not very beneficial. Use base fire, sorry, base damage. And headshot is almost impossible. Go for the body stringified damage. Now you can definitely choose this one. but I doubt whether it will become useful or not, because this character's shield is actually very easily broken. How? So when you use this character in this mode here, what basically happens is she is covered up to a certain front point, and this shield also gets broken very easily. So overall it is up to 30, so not that much. So if that is the case, then what can you do? You can't do anything about it. Don't even think about it, okay? You can't do anything about it because these shields get broken very easily, and your enemy are gonna be destroying you a lot more faster than this character is able to hit them, okay? And recoil handling, without recoil handling, the overall bullets spreading in hip fire will be even higher. So to lower the hip fire is basically non-ADS mode. It's called hip fire. So in non-ADS mode, just use recoil. Don't even use spread control, because spread control is not going to be that much useful. Let's say I do use spread control. Okay. Now let's see what happens. If I were to shoot at this, this is basically mid range. So overall, how much did I actually select it? Let's see. Okay, how much bullet did I spend? Okay, so it has been set to unlimited. Okay, let's see. Let me remove this. Okay. Okay, now 50. Let's see how much it actually takes to kill that. Okay, so it took me about 14 bullets. Okay. Now let's see if I were to remove this and activate this one. Let's see how much. Okay, I'm not even joking. It took me more than 50% of the bullet to kill them. Okay, so not that much difference. Not that much difference. So even if you were to use ADS speed, okay, it's not going to be that much useful. So what does ADS speed represent? It represent how quickly can you switch to your uh, sight, aim down sight. Okay, so the first you can switch to them, the better it is. So from that point of perspective, even if you were to use spread control, it is not going to be that much good. So if I were to use this recoil handling and let's say shoot there. Okay, let's shoot this one again. So it takes almost the same amount of bullets. So I don't know, I don't see any difference. So from that point of perspective, go with max ammo and go with recoil handling. Okay, so this is the reason why I'm saying that I use this character, and these characters no way perform better than the other. And I'm not even joking. It's not like I hate this character before and then afterwards I'm making the judgment. No, I use this character and then afterwards I'm making the judgment. Okay, so what about this? So this is the thing that when activated, it will basically cause the weapon to continuously shoot while getting heated. And when the weapon is heated, what will happen is you will not be able to shoot. So what can you do? If you were to use this blazing gun, you will be able to shoot for a longer period of time. From 3000 bullet points to 4000 something bullet points. You definitely saw that, right? That's basically the whole thing. And ultimate, you basically saw that I was able to use grenade launchers. So that's the whole thing. Now the last thing that I'll be talking about is these two. Okay, so in deployment mode, holding the active key will basically give this character a ability to use this weapon remotely for a certain period of time, but you need to, after deploying it, you need to click on the Q button again. Now you might be thinking, oh my god, see, this is so good, I should now be able to kill the enemy extremely fast. But as you can see here, the overall amount of time this gun shoots is up to 3 times. Okay, it is highly accurate but only shoots up to 3 times. What? At least shoot 10 times. Why 3 times? Even though it is highly accurate, but it only shoots about 3 times, not even 10 times. What the heck? Anyway, let's talk about this last one. So what does this last one represent? So this last one is basically when you basically turn into this turret mode, you can slide. Okay, as you can see here, I am sliding. As if not being able to run was bad, okay, and to make it feel less bad, they basically did a sliding, okay. So that's basically how it was. This character, in my opinion, is the one of the worst character within this game. Not this character, like her weapon is extremely bad. So this is the reason why I could not put this character here. I would not be able to put it here, definitely not even here. I need to put it here. That's basically how much problematic this character is. If you are planning on using this character as a beginner, maybe you will find that it is slightly good, but as you go to the higher levels, you will eventually realize this Audrey character is not worth it, okay. This is overall my opinion. Now the first and last topic will be grenade. So when it comes to grenade, just use frag grenade and flashbang. Don't oh, sorry, not flashbang, I mean frag grenade and windstorm grenade. Don't go for other one, because these other ones are not going to be worth it for this character. Trust me, they are not worth it. So from that point of perspective, frag grenade and a windstorm grenade is the best one for this character, okay. Now what is overall my conclusion? My conclusion is, this piece of shit, I do not know why they did this, okay. Like, Audrey herself is actually a very interesting character design wise, okay. Audrey is actually a very cute character, and cute and what should I call it, uh, graceful type of mighty graceful type of character in design. But they basically made her a poor something, extremely poor in terms of what should I call it, weapon damage dealing, okay. Like, her weapon main problem is the recoil is extremely high, and not only the recoil, the another problem is her active skill and the ultimate skill are extremely limited to the point I would say they are worthless, similar to that of this character here. Her weapon is extremely low damaging, okay. I understand that it is a submachine gun, okay, but that is not the point. The point is these characters also have the same problem, that she basically need to take damage to fill her bar of using her ability a lot faster, and it doesn't actually work that much good, okay. It stays active for a very short period of time, not even 5 seconds, about 2 or 3 seconds. Like, even 5 seconds or 10 seconds, at least 10 seconds, give it 10 seconds so that I can actually run away from the field. No, what they basically did, they basically made these characters uh, active skill stays active for a very short period of time. Like, I can't even run away from the field. Like, I need to at least run away to say that yes, I have done it, I have run away from the field. Now I'll go to an alternate way to attack the enemy. It doesn't actually work. So yeah, this is my conclusion. If you think that you are also having problem with Audrey, okay, if you are also thinking that you are having problem with Audrey, maybe you are similarly to how I am having problem with Audrey as well. So this is overall my conclusion, okay. Now if you like this video, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of topic on a regular basis. Thank you, and see you again next time.